Welcome to a place where we celebrate indie art, indie culture, and the people that color our world with their gifts. My name is Qamil. I'm your host, and this is the So Dope Show. Everyone, hey, we in here. I would like to welcome R&B songstress, artist, Detroit native person, Dominique Mary Davis to the So Dope Show.
Yay! Hey, thank you so much for having me.
I'm excited to have you. This is our second attempt and we got it this time.
We did it.
We did. So I've been listening to your music and watching you on YouTube for a couple weeks now. And I was like, this girl is really dope. And I really want to talk to her and get to know her and what you got going on there. So we will start from, you're welcome, the beginning and how you got your start in music. And I would imagine being in Detroit has a lot to do with that because
right. Well,
I miss the soul,
Right. So a lot of people actually don't know that I was originally born in Columbia, South Carolina. So I have I like to say I was born in I was raised in Detroit, but I was raised in a Southern household because my parents were still very much, South Carolina. But yeah, so I started. Okay, should we start where I actually started singing or where I started?
It's your story. Where do you want people to like if you're talking to the people? Okay, so this is it.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I started. So I've always been, church. My grandmother is very much, heavenly, a saint. Yes, ma'am. And she we were raised in the church, so definitely got my start like singing. 4 years old, like leader of the church choir and stuff like you. Well, I wouldn't say leader. I would say doing the solo part.
You was doing solos, yeah. Amen.
Blessed and highly favored. Okay. No. Doing a lot of solos like when I was young for the church, and then just always been infatuated with music. It's its own drug for me, and I was all throughout like elementary school and middle school and high school. I was really just trying to figure out the best way to be as big as Beyonce. And so like I would just, I would try all of these different things. And I started to curate my own shows when I was like middle school, maybe freshman year of high school. Right. And then once I started school and then started to actually, okay, like I can sing and it's not wrong for me to sing songs that are not Christian songs. So like I don't know, me and my brothers and sisters, we fell in love with pop culture. We used to record those videos that used to come on like VH1 and MTV right in the morning. We will record the videos on the VCR.
Yeah, we used to do that too.
And sometimes we would get in trouble for filming over my parents' favorite movies. So
yes, did that too.
But we didn't care. We lived our pop culture lives, and we definitely did the whole thing, like the brushes for mics, the dresses, the sheet dresses and whatnot. So
I don't think kids be doing that no more, like with the hairbrush and then like
no, they don't. It's TikTok now.
They make TikToks. That's what they do now.
Yeah, that's I don't know, their bonding thing.
I think that with a lot of singers that started in church is where you get that soulful part of yourself as an artist and as a vocalist. Because I can always tell when someone has that soul in them, and it's always never fails that if I'm like, where did you start? And they'll be like, I was in the choir. My mama was a choir director. Like it never fails. And then like with a lot of today's music, I'm like, you can just really tell like there's a difference between a soulful singer and someone who can just sing, and there's nothing wrong with being able to just sing, but there's definitely a backstory difference, I think. So with you, I heard the soul, like, I am not surprised. And any story at all, it just makes me giggle. I'm like, I'll be knowing.
I'll be knowing. She said I got that ear.
I'll be knowing. Okay, let's see what I want to talk about. There's so many things. Okay. Let's jump right into your current project. So
Okay.
I was listening. Well, I'm gonna let you introduce or like talk about it a little bit because I know what I've been listening to. Okay. Yeah, tell us about your current project.
Okay, so the most recent one is Rooted, the EP.
Mhm.
And Rooted is basically my musical way to express how I opened up my root chakra. Because I just started to learn different things about healing and about meditation and just different things that I really needed at the time.
Mhm.
And I was so eager to share it with other people that I'm like, okay, well, I know I can share it through songs. So this is the perfect thing.
Yeah.
So that's what Rooted EP is, just my my personal experience opening my root chakra. And it was very it really connected to my life at that point, because opening the root chakra is all about like establishing your basic wants and your basic needs. And then just kind of like, everybody has their own interpretation, if you ask me, but the root chakra is definitely like the base of everything. It's the first chakra. It's like where you feel safe with the world. And yeah, so
I didn't know
I
that.
decided.
Tell me something I didn't know that.
Yes, yes. If you ever get the chance to like explore the chakras, it's really enlightening. Even if some people are like, well, this like this, because they kind of correlate it with horoscopes.
Yeah.
And it's like, no,
Yeah.
no. Take what you take what's yours. You don't have to take it all in. Just take what you're supposed to. But long story short, so the Rooted EP was about that. It ended up being 4 tracks. Ended up being 4 tracks out of like so many. I always have like a vault of music, but I wanted it to be simple and sweet for the people. And then the tracks are very meaningful. So Dangerous Man was like about the guy that made me want to heal. And then Wants and Needs was just kind of like figuring out, like I said, like the root chakra, establishing what you need, what you want. And then Headphones, that is like my ode to music. That's me basically thanking music for also being my rock in all of it.
Yeah.
And there's one more. Dangerous Man, Wants and Needs, Headphones. And Control. Oh, Control. Control is my
I do the same thing. I feel like, what's my track list? I don't even. Yeah.
right? Like when you're doing so much music, you just like, oh, okay. But yeah, so control is definitely me finding my confidence in it all, and talking my SHIT. So
How would you describe yourself as an artist? Like, what makes you unique?
What makes me unique? I think what makes me unique? What makes me unique is my versatility, I would say. Because there's definitely a lot of soul there. But I feel like with Rooted, I was able to show a couple of different dynamics. Like it was soulful and it was jazzy and it was poppy and it was like strictly R&B, all at different points.
Yeah.
So I would say versatility is my strong suit. I can like, even outside of the project, I can write, like I have music where I've just written and done ad libs on rock tracks or, just like anything. So yeah, versatility.
Her.
Hi,
Your dad.
Hey!
Recording. I could just cut you out. Do you have what's your favorite song on the project? Do you have one?
Ooh. It's not streaming wise, it doesn't seem like it's everybody's favorite song, but Headphones.
Your favorite.
Right. Headphones is my favorite. Headphones is my favorite because Headphones is my favorite because I get to, it's my way. It's my ode to music. It's my way of like, it was my musical way to like make love to music. Like I want you to know that I care for you deeply, music. So
Yeah. So you write as well?
yes, yes. I love to write. I prefer writing over singing, but I know, you gotta sing to get out there. So yeah, here we go.
It's kind of like the music industry is weird because there's like not one way to really do anything, which sometimes still makes you feel like stuck doing something one way. It's just really weird because you're like, okay, I really like to write music, but I should be a singer so people can hear more of the music. And then someone today I was talking to earlier artist, he wants to be a singer, but he wants to use writing to like get into singing. So like just trying to we're all just trying to figure it out the best way to do whatever. And that's just so interesting that two different perspectives in the same day. Like you're like, I sing, but people can hear my writing. And he's like, I need to write so that then I can start singing.
And they both make total sense.
Both make sense.
Never know.
Different paths, different ways. What's it? Different ways to skin a cat. That is a weird saying.
Like, why y'all skinning cats? What?
I'm sure there's a better way. A better analogy for that. What do you think about that? When you are in the car, what music are you listening to right now?
Okay, so like today, it could go either way with me any day. It really depends on how I wake up for real. But specifically today, I had Solange's Not a Seat at the Table, her second album that she dropped. What was it?
Hadley Street Dreams, was that second?
Was that one? The one where she does the saw things I imagined, I saw things.
Nope, that's a different one.
When I get home.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, when I get home. So I was listening to her. And then other than that song, Brent Faiyaz's Jackie Brown I listened to his project before, but now with this, this time, I'm like, whoa.
I need to spin it and run it back again because my daughter is like obsessed with him. He's one of her and Bryson Tiller, but she really is like Drake. Oh my god, whatever.
Your daughter loves Drake.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. I'm like, how can he?
He doesn't.
How can he get more credit? Like Drake's everywhere. That's hilarious.
You know what? Okay, I'm not listening to Drake at the moment, at the very moment, but I am a Drake. I love me some Drake. I feel your daughter. I feel like he don't get the recognition he deserves.
When she sees this, she gonna be like, "Yes, queen."
Yes, guys. Just know this is us celebrating when she hear it.
Shout out to Drake. Okay. So you're listening to Solange right now, and Brent
Baez.
Brown. That's the name of the song. I don't think I heard that song.
Yep, Jackie Brown off of his project Wasteland, the one he just released.
Okay, I think I just skimmed through. I'm gonna go back and re-listen to it because now I'm curious to see what I missed. All right, random question. Well, it's not really random. I always ask people this. You have to pick studio or stage.
No question. I'd be in the studio.
I love it. Why?
I'd be in the studio because if I didn't have to like leave and if I could just like release music from the studio and no one ever see me, but everybody loved the music, I would be so happy. I'd be satisfied. My life would be complete. I wouldn't have to touch a stage.
It always gets such good answers.
There we go.
And strong in one direction or another. Let's see. What else do I want to know about you? What's something about you that would surprise people?
Whoa, that's a great question. What's something about me?
Anything. Some serious, some not serious.
That would surprise. I'm like, for the most part, I'm an open book to the people that I'm an open book to. So like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what's something that they'd be surprised?
Oh,
People would be surprised that. Oh, people would probably be surprised that I know a little bit of Bosnian.
yeah.
Yeah, I know a few. Like, if I was to go to Bosnia, I could definitely like say hello, and I could say
Learn that.
goodbye. Huh?
Where'd you learn that?
I grew up in Hamtramck, which is like literally a 2 mile city right inside, completely surrounded by Detroit,
Okay.
and it's the most multicultural city in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, so within these 2 little miles, I've had Arabic friends, I've had Bengali friends, I've had Bosnian friends, Ukrainian, Albanian, African, like anyone that's like, not African American descent, African, all types of people.
Do you
So,
think that being exposed to that many cultures has had any effect on your art?
oh, I don't think that I would be as versatile as I would without having that experience, because growing up, like, I had a janitor. I've always sung for my community, so like I'm well known in Hamtramck, for singing at different events growing up. And I had a janitor one time literally give me a CD of 3 Days Grace and was like, I know you sing, but can
Uh-huh.
you, like, this will be cool for you to listen to. And it was obviously something she listened to,
Uh-huh.
but I was exposed to rock at that point because I would just have been around so many different,
Have you
just around.
dabbled in rock yet? Like soul rock kind of thing?
Um, I've done ad libs for someone.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have ad libs on a rock track, but
I can see
no,
it.
like,
I can see
yeah.
it. Like Willow kind of does a rock thing, but she's still very much black girl. So
Yes.
okay, maybe, never know.
Yeah. And Willow is a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. Woo woo.
Oh,
So
there is. Our season is coming. It is
yes.
the
Yeah.
time of the year, everybody, whatever, they
It's
try to
the it's
deny us, but it is.
like, y'all birthdays are a gift because it's around the holidays.
That's right. That's
There
what's
you go.
up. Dream collab. You can get in the studio tomorrow with one person.
Ooh. Probably Solange.
That would be fire. I can see it. I can hear it. I love the way she just puts things together in ways you would just not expect. When a seat at the table dropped, I was like, what am I even listening to? This is like crazy. This is so profound and iconic.
Yeah.
And ironically, it was just like, oh man, how she put the harmonies together and what she was talking about. And it was so refreshing. And still now I think that album's gonna hold up for decades. Decades and decades to come. Because she really did her thing. As my daughter would say, she really did her thing with that.
She did. She debuted a whole new sound.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Her both of her projects are very, like, close to my heart. Like, it's for Black girls.
It is. It really is.
Right.
Let's see. Let me see. Do you have okay, I'll ask this. When someone comes to see Dominique Mary Davis perform, when they walk out of that venue, what is it that you want to take with them?
I want them to take me with them. Like, take me, because anything I'm singing for you, anytime I'm on that stage, it's like literally every single word note comes from my heart. And literally, like, I want this to transcend, like, or maybe transcend is the wrong word, like transmute. Like, I want you to feel what I'm feeling. I want you to take the pieces that you need in order to heal. I want you to take the pieces that you need in order to just kind of get through the day. I want you to relate with me. I want you to leave and be like, dang, she was talking about that in that song. I remember my time when I went through that, and now, like I really, so like I want you to take me, because very vulnerable. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good answer. So when you're not on stage, besides sparking your blunt,
Sometimes I do that.
shout out to our smoker friends, we grown out here.
Mhm.
When you're not on stage, you're not in the studio, you just kind of kicking it. What are you doing for fun?
Do you feel like coming in the camera? I have like I take care of my people. I take care of my people. I love my people. This is Miss Corrine.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Talking to
Yes.
the lady.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard the praise you gave her.
Yeah.
Yes. Let her know.
Really, really
So
special.
yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So I'm hanging with her a lot, and then but this is Miss Corrine. This is my best friend. We hang out all the time. Hey. And we're always smoking together and chilling. And then other than that, I'm like hanging with yeah, I guess other than that, my mind is like very much like music at this point. So other than that,
she's a workaholic.
yeah, I'm either at work or I'm with my band.
You're like hopped on the interview, like I just okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a 4-year-old who's popped in and out. I have
Right.
a 3-month-old, which is why I'm doing my show from home this season. Last season we were at a venue. And I was like, the only way that I'm going to be able to do this is if I do it here so that I can do, like manage things at the same time, because it's important for me to be able to continue talking to people. And, Black women, we get it done.
Okay.
We're going to figure it out and we're going to make it happen. So that's
Right.
here. Do you have a dream gig? Like when you think about yourself looking the best you ever looked, sounding the best you ever sung, with the best music you ever performed, and you get a phone call like, we want you to come perform at such and such, what would make you like lose your mind? Like, oh my God, this is what I've been waiting for.
Carnegie Hall. That if Carnegie Hall, I don't have to sing anymore.
Right?
Carnegie Hall in a beautiful gown by a Black owned designer, and just and I'm very much like take home with you. So my band would be there for sure. My band would be a part of the Carnegie Hall like setup that they have, but it would be really nice if they could have like a harpist there. Like Carnegie Hall gown harpist. It's giving.
I'm like, close my eyes, like, yes, I'm there.
Right.
I'm ticket. Carnegie Hall and the history, and to just have your name in the number on the record book, like I was here,
Right.
would be absolutely incredible. Yes. What about going overseas to a different country, continent? Where would you want to go?
To perform, it would be nice to go. It would be nice to go everywhere actually to perform. But okay, so I guess a couple of places. One, I've always wanted to go to Japan. I've always been really in tune with the Harajuku Barbie lifestyle thing going on there. So I really like that. And I always told myself I would learn Japanese before I go, but one step at a time.
Always
but,
will translate if in cases you don't have time.
right, like here we go.
You said it out loud. You're manifesting this thing right now. So
yes. So Japan, here we come. Once I'm there, I'm gonna call you.
Carnegie Hall,
Japan.
yes, you're gonna have to find me.
And then lastly, I would have to stop in Amsterdam because I am a smoker, and I heard that they have some of the best weed ever. So I have to be there.
Some things where you just have a good old time there in Amsterdam. Okay. So I have some rapid fire fun questions and then a couple like motivational things. Summer or winter?
Ooh, summer.
Summer, okay. Do you have a favorite snack? Like if you go to the store, you're going right to that section.
Ooh, somebody told me to stop eating them, but I like these. Y'all know the Haribo or the Haribo candy. I like the twin snakes, the one that's like one side sweet and one side sour. But somebody yelled at me for eating those because they said it's like gelatin, so like it doesn't digest, like it digests like chewing gum.
Oh, well, I mean, don't eat them often.
I just won't eat them in front of that person.
Like, okay.
I gotta eat my twin snakes. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you were not working as an entertainer of any kind, what other career choice would you pick?
The first thing that came to my head probably wouldn't be good. So,
Would it though? Are you sure?
No. It would definitely send me to jail. But I would. My dad always wanted me to be a lawyer, and I really entertained the thought. When I wasn't entertaining the thought of being a superstar. So I guess I would definitely be in law school right now.
Okay. That's not ever a bad choice. And you could do both, really, honestly, if you ever decided to. Okay, I almost forgot. Wait, favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh my goodness. A couple years ago, it would have been an easy chocolate chip cookie dough, but I can't. It's not that. It's not the same. Favorite
ice cream. You gotta pick. Going to the counter right now. And they like, girl, what you want?
Girl, what you want? What you gonna get? Okay. I really. See. All right, I'm gonna just give it
butter pecan for me.
Oh my goodness. Like she knows.
I don't gotta thank you.
Mine would probably be Cookie Monster.
That's
treat.
good.
That's you've had Cookie Monster?
All the stuff in it?
Yeah, with the Oreo and the this and that and it's blue. Okay, yeah. That would be my favorite.
You don't really have to decide because that's got so much going on.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, give me a favorite childhood memory.
Oh wow. I have a nice amount of childhood. Favorite childhood memory.
Something that makes you smile.
Something that makes me smile. I was a big reader. I still am a pretty avid reader, but I really used to read a lot. And the Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul books, those are my favorite. I would just be in my own little fairy tale world, like curled up with my book with no cares in the world.
I love that so much. If you had to go back, or if you could go back to the very beginning of your career and give yourself some advice, what would that be?
Girl, not calling you girl, calling me girl. I'm like, girl, I would tell. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just like, but I would tell myself to calm down. That I would tell myself to calm down and pay attention. I would still tell myself that now, but calm down and pay attention. Not every opportunity is the opportunity. And another thing that I did when I first started was I would just say yes to everything because in my head, I'm like, you never know this person. I don't want to say no to anyone. Yeah. Like while they're at their starting point, because I would hate for someone to tell me no at my starting point, but people still told me no, even when I was saying yes. Mm-hmm. So I would tell myself to just like, you don't have to overdo it as far as like when you're trying to make connections or trying to get in the scene, like the music is the main thing. Mm-hmm. And then once you have the music, you can just get out here. Yeah, I would tell myself to just calm down, pay attention, and stop trying to be on everybody's everything.
Yes. And usually I ask people to give advice or, like an encouraging word. But I think that it's a good encouraging word if you're an artist and you're watching it what she just said.
Yeah.
What she just said, you don't have to do. I did the same thing when I started. I sung at the craziest places, and it was just like, it feels like you need to do everything. You got to be so humble, and you have to just be everywhere and say yes, or people going to talk about you, or they're going to say, and that first of all is letting people decide what your time is worth, what your art is worth, what your energy is, what your presence is worth, and you decide that. No, it is okay to say no if you're watching this and you are an artist and you feel that pressure and putting that pressure on yourself to be everywhere, do everything, say yes to every collab. Like, you don't have to do that.
You don't. And if anyone, because I've had this happen, if anyone tries to tell you, oh, you have to answer right now, this second, or if anybody tries to tell you, like, well, I only have a day, you either take it or leave it. No, leave it there.
Unless it's Beyonce.
Right. And that was, yes, right. Like, if Beyonce, P. Diddy, 2 Chainz is calling you, like,
yeah.
I need you. But see, people like them would put you on a flight. You wouldn't be stressing. So
Pookie on the other side of town. Okay, I need you to respond by the morning, and then your DMs. And first of all, there you go, right there. It's okay to say no. That is
yeah.
Story.
Yes, it's okay to say no.
Because the less time you spend doing bullshit, it's more time you can spend on your craft. And that's ultimately what's going to get you the opportunities that you really, really want. Is fine-tuning that thing that makes you worth coming to get,
Yeah.
You. So yeah, no, it's okay. We're gonna have joint advice today.
Right. No, I love it because like that's how look, artists, that's how it's real. We both are just like, yes.
You're like, yes, you know what? Yes, because right there, exactly. I have input on that. Right. So 30 seconds of joy is something we do on the So Dope Show, where you have 30 seconds to just gush about something that makes you like crazy happy, something that you really, really love, something, somebody, whatever. We've had all kinds of stuff. So for 30 seconds, just be joyful,
Just be joyful.
I'm gonna set my timer so you can think of your thing that you want to tell the people about that makes you happy. I know I'm gonna do it, but I don't ever have the timer.
It's okay. It's like one of those
3 seasons in at this point, and I'm still doing this. Okay.
She said 3 seasons in.
All right. You have your thing?
Yes, I'm ready. My head is ready.
All right, everybody. This is 30 Seconds of Joy with Dominique Mary Davis. Ready? Go.
Okay. I'm just thankful. I'm usually a grateful person, but I'm so grateful to the Lord, first of all, and then I like to thank the universe because y'all, one day we're gonna have to do it where I just like tell my story, but I've been through a lot of things. Like I've been through so much, and not even just like during the race for music. So like just life in general. So like I'm so happy to first of all be alive, be here, be able to speak with y'all. And then second of all, I'm just so joyful for the position that God has been putting me in and just like kind of like directing me to, because I've been running into just joyful experiences such as this, such as being interviewed on So Dope. So I'm joyful for life. Like there is no one particular thing. It's just God has been loving on me. He's been loving on me for a minute now, and yeah, my joy is in Him.
God said, "Stop with me." Thanks. Time's up.
Okay, there we go.
There's nothing more after the Lord. My last question. Okay, so if I'm riding in the car, one of my girls, and I'm like, I want you to hear this artist. Her name is Dominique Mary Davis. She is from Detroit. What song should I play first?
Oh, you should definitely play Dangerous Man.
Good morning. You're gone before the sun is up, and when you're gone, all I dream about is you, and as I know that loving you is oh so dangerous, but I want it. Good morning, babe.
Okay.
Yeah, play Dangerous Man. People, everyone.
That's the fastest answer I've ever got. People be like, "Oh my god, I don't know."
Oh no, I just only because it's really Dangerous Man. Like, we had to do everything we did with Dangerous Man, not only because it's a great song, but because it's really a fan favorite. Like, Dangerous Man is a song. It would definitely be the song that I introduce myself with. Like that's the song. Yeah, play Dangerous Man, and then once you hear Dangerous Man, you'll be like, "Ooh, she got some more." So yeah, there we go.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna play first. All right, that's it. We got it. We did it.
Yes, here we go.
All
Okay,
right, thank you so much.
it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, to the So Dope Show.